Jumpstart 2022 may not be releasing until December, but already it's doomed to failure. Hi everyone and welcome back. MTG Moxman here, and thanks again for hanging out with me on my channel today. Big shout out to all those regular viewers out there watching my content each and every day. To all the new subscribers hitting that button and joining the channel, helping me get closer to 15,000 subscribers. And I can't forget the patrons who help support this channel each and every day. Jumpstart 2022. We have a lot to cover today. December 2nd of 2022, we'll see the new Jumpstart product hit the shelves and hit those stores. But the interesting thing is that's only 14 days after Brothers War. This is a very tight time schedule that Wizards has forced upon the player base for those players trying to enjoy as many Magic the Gathering products as possible. This will lead a lot of players to have to use their wallets to decide left or right, up or down, but one product over another. We can't have it all, and more players are starting to recognize the difficulties involved in trying to keep up with the Joneses, to try to keep up with every set coming out. And the more players open their eyes, the less profits Wizards of the Coast is going to recognize. You're going to see more cannibalism of products as players start to pick and choose which product is the right one for themselves, for their friends, for their playgroup. The original Jumpstart, I as a player never got into. I never got to enjoy it. It was a really short print run, and when it came back around, I lost all interest. I know you take the two packs, slap them together, and you can just go ahead and play. And when you have a new product coming out, you're looking forward to seeing what new cards they've added. But remember, this is not a new set. This is a side constructed set. They'll add a few cards in there to entice Commander players. You know, they have the new monkey guy, and they've got a few little cute cards I've seen on Spoiler. But again, players are more aware of this than they ever have before. They understand how the company is starting to put these products together, and they realize that they shouldn't be buying the sealed product. They should be waiting to buy an individual card after it's already hit the shelves. They know better. And this is going to cause more problems for Wizards of the Coast because a product like Jumpstart is actually a fairly well-priced product. I know for pre-release right now, you can get it for $127 Canadian. All right, for the pre-sale. But the funny thing is, if I want to buy it from Amazon in the US, it was $124, I think, plus shipping and import fees and stuff. It's not a bad price. This product is not nearly as overpriced as some of the other products we've seen, but that's because it doesn't take as much R&D to go into this product to make it worth playing. A lot of these cards are reprinted cards with the same art or slightly altered art on a few cards, and that's what you're going to get. You're also not getting 36 packs, right? It's 24 packs, and each little booster pack has 40 cards in it. Guys, this product just definitely won't be for everyone, but it's going to attract a certain amount of players who like to just go out for a night of fun, slap a couple of packs together, and have at it. And that can be a very interesting time. A lot of fun, a lot of good memories. But the thing that Wizards has going against it right now is the negativity. We've talked about this numerous times on the channel, and that kind of attitude that the player base is presenting, the fact that the players are in the driver's seat right now deciding what to buy and what not, and no matter what Wizards does with their spin masters and the PNR and R&Ps and of course the PR empire trying to make us love the products to get the hype train back on track, I'm sorry, it fell off a cliff. It's sitting somewhere down at the bottom. And even Rosewater can't get that bad boy back on track, no matter what slick words come out of his mind, because we're a price-sensitive bunch right now. And a product like Jumpstart, without enough originality, without enough spice to entice the secondary market, it's going to sit on shelves. And the LGSs and stores out there have never been more conscious of this. They are going to be cutting orders. I already know for most of the stores I deal with, orders have been cut by 75% for this product. They realize it will be sitting at distributor level, and they'll be able to rebuy it as they can actually sell the boxes. Since players aren't really pre-ordering products like this anymore, and they don't get the advance money to do the orders, they're not willing to step up and take the risk, and they shouldn't. There's no enticement for them to take these products firsthand. There's no discounts. There's no volume discount to be heard of. Wizards just hasn't done a really good job really marketing out what will happen next. With products like this sitting at the distributor level, they're not going to be asking for reprints. This is going to cause that bottleneck we've been seeing on many other products. A lot of you guys have mentioned to me the new Secret Lair stuff where they're stashing in all kinds of old Commander decks. It lets you realize how much product they've been printing that hasn't been selling. And when you take a look at the products we've just seen, like Brothers War, Dominaria United, as well as Jumpstart, Dominaria Remastered, Phyrexia All is One. As we go along, some of these products the players will want to play them. I will too. But not to the level and degree we used to see. The evil investors, the guys who collect the boxes like in the background here, they're not buying at all. They realize the overprinting. This is the sports card world of the 90s when the hockey card kingdom just came crashing down. I remember collecting Pro Set and Upper Deck, and that's the situation we find ourselves in right now. I'm not sure if it's as bad because this is a game you can actually play and enjoy regardless of the collectability of it. You can still enjoy the card game, but anyone who is flipping and investing is paralyzed in fear. And that sets up a product like Jumpstart to be doomed. It is doomed before it even got off the runway. It is stuck at the bottom of the ocean in Davy Jones' locker, hoping to be freed, hoping for somebody to open the door, but nobody's coming and knocking. The players who do have money are battening down the hatches for single cards for those who do box openings and sell their cards off. The few stores that will do it will probably start charging a higher premium for some of the single cards because the boxes aren't being opened. This whole bottleneck issue is only going to get worse because Wizards says they're not cutting back production on anything. And it's their fault. They probably already signed contracts that guarantee a certain amount of printing. That's how they got their discounts to begin with. They want to make adjustments for quite a while yet. And as that carries down the runway, and as we see it backing up on the product line, imagine some of the deals that are going to happen for those players waiting. Because we can wait forever. It's our wallets, our money. We already have your cards, Wizards of the Coast. We can sit with them. The original Jumpstart, which came out years ago, it's only $139 a box. It's $10 more than the new one. You know why? Because they did those extra waves of printings, stores still have it sitting on their shelves. The special Dino Rider guy and stuff, they've already reprinted them into other products. They rushed it so much that that old product, as fun as it was, has no real value anymore. There's nothing in there to drive a player to want to buy it. And Wizards need to get things going. They're ignoring the collectability, the playability of certain cards and let them accumulate some value. We've all talked about how they're killing off the Golden Goose, but I'm not just talking about the actual product Magic the Gathering. I'm talking about the individual cards that may be sought after in individual boxes, which can carry people to want to buy old boxes, to buy boxes year after year, to have some fun with the hope of maybe getting one of those old cards. In their rush to flash and dash, they've just made more problems for themselves than they can possibly patch. And this is where we find ourselves at. No matter how fun a Magic product is, no matter how enjoyable it might be, if you're turning off a larger portion of your audience than you're attracting to it, that is going to lead to more issues and more problems. It can't be solved right away. It will take time. And I know a lot of my friends were originally looking forward to playing Jumpstart 2022. And now, guess how many have orders in? Can you get? Yeah, that's right, 0. It's an egg. It's a 0. Nobody's buying it. Everyone canceled. That's it. They were done. But they canceled last month, by the way. They gave the LGS tons of notice. And they said, sorry, man. And I already wasn't buying a product like this. It doesn't really interest me as a player. I kind of stick to the core set, standard sets and stuff, with maybe the single kind of double flip trip masters catching me. But look where we're at. Everyone's canceling. Everyone's bailing. Everyone hates Wizards. And no matter how much fun a product is going to be to play, you have to want to play it. You have to feel that attachment. And some players still will, don't get me wrong. There are players who are going to play it and have a good time, and they should if they want to. No problem with that. The only thing I'm boycotting right now is the M30 packs. Not going near them, not watching it, not touching it. I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't either. And I'm sure there's a few of you out there who are going to buy it. You're going to be like, shh, hiding it under your bed mattress and pretending you don't see it. There's LGSs who will buy some and put it in a back shelf going, oh, I got a box. And later when things calm down, I'll bring it out later as like a surprise. Yeah. We'll see how that plays out in the years to come, because that is something fun to see. And as these products age, you'll be very curious to see how the Magic market recuperates from what's going on out there. It's going to take years to repair this damage, if ever. Anyway, guys, sorry to say, but it looks like no matter how much fun Jumpstart 2022 is supposed to be, they're not going to add enough new cards to attract players in. There's going to be a lot of reprint stuff that now players recognize what it is. And although the price is actually pretty attractive for some of their products, we know it's mostly just a reprint set of older cards that nobody really cares about and have already been done before. We could do that ourselves right now and spend pennies on the dollar. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Thanks for being here on the channel. Thanks for supporting everything I do each and every day. You guys are awesome. You know it's true. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Jumpstart 2022. Too bad, man. Too bad. Hey guys, a big shout out to all the fantastic patrons on my channel who make videos and make my content possible. Without the patrons, we wouldn't have a channel. Thanks again, guys, for being here. I got a little story to tell you guys. Thanks for being here at the end of the video. If you make it this far, you can put Walmart story in the comment section, okay? Just going to take a minute to tell it. I was with Minimox and my wife shopping. This was Saturday, so I'm filming this Sunday, so a couple of days ago. And it was in the evening, and we were looking for like a shaving kit and stuff and a few little articles of clothing and stuff. And of course, my son wants to go check out the toy section. He's 11. He still likes to check things out. And he said, can we get some Magic cards? And I said, well, let's see what's there first. So we're walking along. And there's a couple of kids. And there was a couple of Infinity packs. You know, like the little booster things of them, right? As well as, I think, a couple of the collector box ones they sell. And they was kind of piled up in the corner with a few other things there. There was a Innistrad Midnight Hunt, like, you know, like the theme booster stuff. There's a couple of things. So my son walks over and he's kind of pawing through things. There's another kid looking at some of the stuff too. I think 2 or 3 years older. And the kid goes, yeah, they don't have a lot of stuff, do they? And Minimox Luker was like, yeah, I know. He goes, they have this Infinity junk. It's so bad. Everything they've done is so bad. The kid's like, and the other kid, like the kid was like, I know. He goes, my dad, he stopped buying everything. He just stopped. He says Wizards is like evil now and greedy. He won't even buy a Hasbro board game. Can you imagine that? That's the conversation my son had with this kid. And I was laughing, by the way. I was like 10 steps back, laughing as I heard stuff. And they're just going on for about 4 minutes. I know, not that long, but it was long enough to hear them bash everything going on right now. That's like a 14-year-old or a 13-year-old. He's a little taller than my kid. A couple years older, I would think, with my 11-year-old son. Bashing Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast for being evil and greedy. That's where we're at nowadays. And that's your Walmart story. Put that in the comment section. I thought it was amusing. Have a great one, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to the Santa Claus parade, man. Got to get going.